So we're back on the Morning Brew. This is Jessica, Jaylyn, and Melissa, and you guys are the founders of Rock Your Mocs.
Yeah.
This is year
Jessica.
5 already for this, Jessica?
Yes, this is the 5th year, the 5th annual year. I started this in 2011.
And so take me back to 2011. What was your plan? What was your idea?
Okay, so I had just got back from some traditional ceremonies with my mother, and I had stated to her that I didn't want to take off my moccasins because they were so comfortable.
Right, these things look wonderful.
Yeah, and they're really comfortable. And so at that time, Facebook had just kind of came about, and I was like, I should make a Facebook event page. And she was like, do it. She's like, what are you going to call it? And I was like, Rock Your Mocs. And we kind of laughed because, you know, the slang and Rock Your Mocs. And so she's like, that'd be cool. So I did it. And it was hard to get 10 people, and then let alone 100. And then next thing you know, it starts blowing up. And I'm getting thousands and people all over the world wearing their moccasins.
That's very cool. And beyond that, it became something more than just wear your moccasins day, essentially, right?
Yes, it became unity. It became multicultural awareness. It became workshops all over the world for natives to tune into and grace our culture. And it goes back to stories of hunting, just everything in general.
Right. And you're from Laguna.
Yes.
And you're also from Laguna and Acoma as well, right?
Yes.
And so you guys grew up wearing moccasins.
Yes.
And what is it about the shoe that makes it so comfortable and just so great? I know you also have wraps on here too, right?
Yes. I think they're so comfortable because just maybe the whole process of making them.
Mm-hmm. Did you make these yourself?
No, my grandfather actually made these.
Okay, cool. Why don't you lift your foot up? We can see them here on the other side of on the other side of our coffee table. There we go.
Yeah. My grandfather had made these. Him and my mom had traded some other cloth that we use for traditional ceremonies. So in favor, I like to dance a lot, and I didn't have wraps. I had shortcut moccasins like Melissa's, like this, and I saw everyone wearing wraps, and I was like, I want those. And
because this is more of a traditional Pueblo thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he granted me with them, and I was just so thankful that I got moccasins, and I wear these all the time when I dance, when we go to traditional ceremonies, and now to Rock Your Mocs events and all over on the street, and people give me questions like, what are these? Why are you wearing them?
And you're like, they're just the most awesome shoes ever.
Right, yeah, right, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So did you guys, when you guys started this, did you think it would be just this huge thing, or did you just think it would just be a fun little Facebook page? No,
I wasn't expecting all of this. You know, I was just some girl who wanted to wear their moccasins for a day, you know, and just, I feel blessed that, you know, that I took the initiative in this, but people ran with it.
Right.
And
they kind of got where you wanted to go with it and picked up on the vibe.
Yes. Especially, you know, the multicultural awareness with people who are non-native that think we all live in teepees still as Native American indigenous people. And so it was educating to those who didn't know. Right. And there's just so many of us that unite through our moccasins. There's so many different kinds, no matter where different parts of the region of the world you're in, every moccasin is different, and it's made from different hides from different animals, different colors and beadwork and porcupine quill work, paint, and it's just amazing. So where would those of us who don't have an awesome grandfather like that to make us some moccasins? Where can the rest of us find some? You can find some at Indian Public Cultural Center. I know they sell them there. We're over here on 12th and Indian School Road. Yes, yeah. And also on our Facebook page in our notes, a lot of people think we sell and make moccasins, which is kind of the miscommunication of that. So you can go to our notes, and in our notes we have a list of moccasin makers with their phone numbers. And
right, there's the page now.
And there's the page there. So Melissa, what makes a good pair of moccasins?
Well, I think the craftsmanship is in the person who's making them, but really I don't know if there's a bad moccasin maker. Their craft is special to them, and it's a calling. Right. So that is what they do. Right. And then people, you'll see on the Facebook, like she was describing, there's the regional differences from the ones in the north have fur. Down here, we're more buckskin and the leather sole, or animal hide and the leather sole. It could be elk.
What are these made of? These are beautiful.
These
here.
are leather, and I guess they're all leather.
I think
Right.
these are cowhide.
These are cowhide.
Yeah, this is the commercialized. You could probably get at the leather store.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then this is probably the cowhide too on the bottom. They have a
But
black
this is different. It's a real thick.
Yeah, it is.
The soles
thick.
are always thick,
Thick.
obviously,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they gotta go over rocks and sands and thorns. And,
They're shoes.
Yeah, the shoes.
I'd like to also mention too, we both grew up in we share a tribe, and one of the things that has been really good for Rock Your Mocs is it also gives the opportunity for people to reconnect. For instance, I didn't grow up wearing moccasins, and these were my first pair.
Oh.
And it was probably about 20, 25 years ago that I really started embracing my culture and my heritage more, which I always wanted to do. I just didn't really have the opportunity or
So these were the gateway.
relationships. Yes, and I've noticed that has happened for a lot of people that are sharing their stories on Rock Your Mocs. Either they're attending moccasin wearing workshops, they're making their own, and one really special one was the moccasin care package. It was a young lady in college, and her mom sent her all the materials to make her moccasins.
Didn't send her the shoes.
And some bread and snacks.
Didn't send her the shoes, just sent her the materials.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's very cool. So we haven't said actually when the day is.
The original date is November 15th. But we made it a week this year from the 8th to the 15th because it just so happened that Rock Your Mocs was falling on a weekend, and so we wanted schools to participate as well, and so that's why we made that week. You could have picked a day, or you could have rocked them the whole week. There is still some events that are going on after this week that I believe Cibola County schools are wearing their moccasins today.
Oh, great.
Right.
Yes.
Great. And beyond that, you want people to not just wear the moccasins, but learn about the Native American
Right.
culture and
Yes,
learn a
yes.
lot about what's going on here in New Mexico too,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And in turn, they become ambassadors of their own culture. And
Yeah.
because a lot of people ask, "Oh, those are nice shoes. Where did you get them?"
Right.
And so it sparks that conversation.
And you can point people to your Facebook page,
Right.
which is Facebook.com/Rock Your Moccasins.
Yes.
That
Rock Your
makes it
Mocs.
easy. Rock Your Mocs.
Yes.
Yes.
That makes it easy. We'll be back in a couple of seconds though, and Greg Mays is here, and he brought some cocktail stuff and a whole bunch of awesome, see the table? Packed full of all kinds of Christmas gifts that hopefully somebody might buy me this year. It'd be great. We'll be back in a couple of seconds in the Morning Brew.